Hey, welcome. So today, we're going to look at something that could completely change how you study, how you learn from lectures, how you deal with your notes. Seriously, if you've ever felt like you're just drowning in pages and pages of text, this one is for you.
I know this sounds a little dramatic, but just for a minute, I want you to forget everything you think you know about taking notes, because the way we use them, the way we actually learn from them, well, it's all about to get a massive upgrade. I mean, let's be real. For most of us, our notes end up being this static wall of text, right? We spend hours in a lecture frantically typing or writing, and what we're left with is a document we have to painfully comb through later, just hunting for that one important idea. Instead of being a launch pad for learning, they just become a dead end.
Yeah, let's just call it what it is. The note-taking nightmare. Because you know what? The struggle is absolutely real. We have all been there, feeling buried under a mountain of our own words.
You know the old way, right? You're drowning in notes, you're struggling to find that one key concept that Professor mentioned 3 weeks ago. It's all just passive listening. And the worst part? You spend hours just trying to get organized before you can even begin to actually study. It's exhausting.
But what if there was a better way? What if you had an AI partner that could do all that heavy lifting for you? Well, it's time to meet NotebookLM. This is where things get really interesting.
So what is this thing exactly? The simplest way to think about it is as your personal AI research partner. You feed it your stuff, your lecture transcripts, your readings, even your own messy, chaotic notes, and it turns all of it into an interactive learning resource. And that word, interactive, that's the whole ballgame right there.
And this right here, this is the immediate wow moment. You go from that dense, overwhelming wall of text on the left to that. A clean, summarized outline with key concepts and even potential questions already highlighted for you. All that busy work of trying to structure your thoughts, it's just done.
And that brings us to the really powerful part, moving from passive to powerful. Because this isn't just about organizing your notes to be prettier. It's about fundamentally changing how you turn raw information into actual usable knowledge.
So one of the first things it does is automatic summarization. You can throw incredibly complex material at it, and it will distill it all down, generating these tight summaries and clean outlines. It finds the signal in all that noise for you.
I mean, think about this quote for a second. Imagine turning hours and hours of lecture content into a real, active learning session in just a few minutes. It's not just about speed, it's about changing the entire dynamic of how you engage with what you're trying to learn.
Now, why is this so incredibly effective? Well, it all comes down to a proven learning concept called active recall. See, just rereading your notes over and over, that doesn't do much. Active recall is the process of actually pulling information out of your brain, which is scientifically proven to build stronger memories and deeper understanding.
And here's the beautiful part. This is how NotebookLM actually puts that science into practice for you. It's not just going to let you reread stuff. It will instantly whip up flashcards on key terms. It'll create personalized quizzes based on your specific lecture content. It forces you to test yourself, to actually retrieve that knowledge. It's like a workout for your brain.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually fit into your study routine? Let's talk about the workflow, because it's way simpler than you might think.
It's basically a 3-step process. 1. You upload your sources, lecture notes, PDFs, whatever you've got. 2. You just ask it questions. Simple stuff like summarize this lecture or create flashcards for the key terms. And 3. Bam! You instantly get a custom study guide, tailor-made from your own materials.
And the result of all this? You get to the key insights up to 5 times faster. But look, this isn't just about saving time. It's about freeing up your brain power. All that energy you used to spend just trying to organize everything, now you can focus it all on what really matters, understanding and learning.
So let's zoom out for our final point here and talk about your new academic edge. Because really, this is about so much more than just taking better notes for one class.
The skills you build using a tool like this go way beyond the classroom. You can accelerate your research for a huge term paper. You can brainstorm ideas for a new project. You can even use it for professional development. Honestly, in the world we're heading into, learning how to work with AI like this, that's how you future-proof yourself.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. We started out by talking about how our notes can feel like a dead end, right? But what if that could change? What if your notes weren't just a passive record of things you heard, but an active partner that could actually think with you? That's a pretty cool future to think about.